Sunday's game was a difficult defeat to take. There were chances in the second half, which unfortunately weren't converted. How important is it to remain positive when trying to break the teams down?
It is massively important to remain positive when you're breaking the team down, because at the end of the day, it was a difficult defeat for the development girls, wasn't it? But what I was impressed with, that their heads didn't drop and they kept on going through to the end. They were constantly knocking on the door. My friend Simon Boone said, he's a Blues fan, but he said one of the biggest issues for Blues is the fact that they knock on the door all the time and they don't score. So we have to learn to obviously convert those chances ourselves. As you can see with Birmingham, they're languishing at the bottom of the league, and we don't want that to happen to ourselves.
I think it's easier to stay positive because the teams that are playing against aren't playing us off the park, and we're technically as good or even a bit better. It is literally just finishing them.
I mean, on Sunday we were technically a lot better than the opposition. It was just that we switched off for 2 goals. For 5 minutes in the second half we switched off, and unfortunately that's what really cost us, didn't it?
And this Sunday coming, you travel to Wolves, looking to get back to winning ways. Do you look to change your approach or go into the game with the same approach?
I think for me, obviously having played them literally last week and losing 1-0 from not a poor decision but something that was out of our control, I think everyone's going to want to go there because we did play them off the park last week, so everyone's going to want to go and get a result, just to really give ourselves justice and prove to the league as well that we're not just going to be beaten easily.
This season's development team league is quite close early on. Do you expect it to stay that way, or will it spread out a bit?
Looking at it from this season, also from what I know from the last season's league, I expect it to stay close all the way through. I think any team can beat any team in this league at this moment in time, bar a couple, you would argue. The interesting thing is that the runaway winners last season, Cardiff, are actually being held and losing a few games this season, which shows you that the quality of girls and the quality of the league has improved, where the fact that the gap has been closed between teams. Looking at our development squad this season, I've personally been very impressed with the girls that brought in. I mean, as Leah will tell you, last year we had the 9 or 10 players to a game, and now we're having 14, 15, 16 girls at a game. But 14, 15, 16 girls that can actually make a difference on the pitch as well, which is nice to see.
And how does it feel to be the captain of the development team, and how important do you think it is for a leader to the young players?
I like being captain. I think it's really important to welcome them in straight away. So it's been really beneficial that they've came to all the pre-season instead of just coming because we needed players at the start of the season. Last season we had 9 or 10, and they'd just come and drop in, in September, October, and had a chance to merge with us. So it's been much better this year.
And finally, having beaten Loughborough Students 7-0 in the first round of the Cup, you travel to Sheffield FC in December for the second round. What do you expect from that game?
I think it should be something we should look forward to, especially because they're not in our league as well. It's something new, something different, but we've got to go in obviously not knowing really what they're like this season. We've played them before, but we've got a whole new team, and I'm sure they have as well.
Yeah, and we did have a fortunate chance where we played them at pre-season as well, and it was a very, very close game. So we know that when we go into that game that they are going to be a tough team to play, but at the same time we're a tough team to play as well. And we expect a good, solid game, to be honest.